get a cut joya. Joy. Pink. Who juicing? We juicing. Hey, Bob Pink.
Everyone!
Useless lines. Yeah. Yeah. Bob Pink. How we doing? Let's go. Easy money, chat. Who juicing? We juicing. Juice. Big. Happy Sunday, how we doing? Pedro in the building. Menelak Koroon Ogre Multicolor. Peter. Kachoy. Yeah. Diligent Shutoy. Petrus, let's go. Mark, let's get it. Dennis. 420, let's go. Menelak. Glitch, Thomas. Heyblade. Braho. Recondite, Myron, Jupy, Pedro, Rixen, Kobo, Apolpi, Christian, Guti, Mandalo, Mooncake, Burgix, Hasta la vista, Pasoto, Mosley, Rixen, Nate, Jupy, No Diabito, Porter, Rahman, PUBG, ZZZ. So Guru in lock. Titus Cage, Ace Buzzo. Logie, what's going on? It can only mean one thing. Let's go, Bob Pink. Moses, Peter, Chauncey, Mark, Taking Profit, Ace, Pino, ZZZ, Big Dog, Riddler, MJ, Ice, FTS, I19, Cowboy Surfer, Moses, Big God, Ragnar, No Diabito, ZZZ, Chauncey, Latisse, Jaradine, Myron, Jedi, Woo, Porter, Rixen, Nate, Petrus, Ragnar, Exo, Lion, Ogre, 19 Turbo, Jonas, Peter, Vladimir, Zamversi, Aurum. Easy money. Juice. Vanya, Tasty, Nanad, Adrian. How we doing? Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's go. We got Jesse Pinkman, Riddler, Minila, Gypsy, Logie. All right, 2 minutes. Mosley, what's going on, Moses? Porter, Daydream, Skemenzo, Trader Ivan, Paul, Myron, Dusk, Rooney, Broke Chic, ZZZ, MJ, Ludo, Christian Goody, Lenny, My Mate, Nate, Cowboy Surfer, Mark, ZZZ, MEXC, 83, Mr. Anderson, maybe Band-Aid, Dominique, Up Under, Gaboo, Rap Tourist, Oofy, Johnny Kingslow, what's going on, JV, what's going on? Happy 420, what's going on? Hannah Montana, 17 Tricks, Danny Balat, aka Danny Bellagio, what's going on? Chap Superstar, Frankie, JV says, I hope I didn't make mistake of not taking this long and waiting for CME. Well, I mean, you can just kind of tell what's been happening over the weekend. So all of these levels we've had for weeks. So just take a look at how each level reacted. So level by level. I'm actually in a short, JV. Yeah. So we'll see. I think this will get cleaned this week. So maybe like Monday or Tuesday, like ring. So resistance. Oh, CME is back. Resistance, support. Could bounce here. Could be. I mean, if it's really bullish, it's gonna do some goofy shit like that. It already turned that into support. So I would personally like to see like this, and then ultimately get back below this. I think that's what I would prefer to see. And you bet your ass I'm fucking long in this bitch. So, well, let me redo this. I don't actually know where that box is. It's probably like 7.5, so lower. So, we have to look at all of this actually. Somewhere here. All right, JV. I don't know. We'll probably do a little bit, but obviously first things first. So dink, 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 dink would be the most sensical, perhaps. Let me line this up perfect. We're gonna find out, motherfuckers. Let's go. Let's get the juice in my coach. I need RTH. Get Joya! Can I get up? Can I get up? Kachoy Shibaya, let's go! Let's go! Kachoya! Here we go! Here we go! Kachoy! Dip the tip, ho! Dip the tip, ho! Dip the tip, ho! Dip the tip, ho! Yeah! Single pre grabbed! Kachoy, let's go! Juice! Math is mad, chat! Kachoy Shibaya! Go! 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 Kachoy Shibaya, chat! 26 minutes. Will it dip below open? We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. We do this bitch live, y'all. Ka-choy! 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 Anyways, happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting it off with a little gap play. Ka-choy, 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 ka-choy. But the RTH gap is a little bit of a concern, huh? So let me plan for Monday too. Okay, Monday, if it, okay, let's think about this for a second. If Monday gaps up, you're gonna have 550. Okay, if it opens here tomorrow, need to mark this. Okay, imbalance is already there. Monday RTH market opens here. Dip the tip. Inval here. Let it rip. If Monday opens here, point of control, bearish retest. The tip invalidation will be the gates. What is it doing right now exactly? Okay, let's do this. All right. At least this pixel fucking. How we doing, Bugatti boys? Y'all better be juicing. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Heard you shit. Did I not miss any of? What happened to this? Oh, ain't no fucking way. Okay, and what about this one? Damn. Okay, so Bitcoin is easy. We already figured out what to do for Monday. Yes? And then for 5 minutes, we'll watch this. Happy Sunday, y'all! Yeah! Yeah! S&P is hitting its own resistance. Pixel perfect. Danny Bala, let's go! JV, let's go! Johnny Kingslow Santa Manila Dusk Re. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday, happy 420. J Buck, Soul Guru. What's Gucci, my boy? Aurum. Happy 420, Soul Guru. Mosley, Chap Superstar. J Buck says the green line is pixel perfect 7.5. It is, brother. The math is the math. Yeah, how y'all doing though? Huh? Come on, baby. Get that little chain. Holy fuck, I sounded like Sato when he gets excited. What was that voice? How we doing, motherfuckers? Vegan Beef says, and that short you took, is there a way to go over why you took it? Structure, S&P confluence, the way that it ran up there, its point of control, Fibonacci, harmonicas. Yeah, and I've had that level for quite some time, but we'll find out. I think it's if you were prepared for it, and depending on how you want to play it, you would have probably already been in the short with me. Yeah, but I think it's a pretty easy one, kind of risk-free. Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you right now, Vegan Beef. Not only I feel like this is like a pretty easy or a common sense short. The next long at like here is also the green line to green line. So don't be surprised if it comes down here. Don't be surprised if I take a long here. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's called preparations. It's French. It means easy money. It's one Vegan Beef. It's one of those things, brother, where it's like you either believe it or you don't type of shit, you know? Yeah. Any questions? How y'all doing, man? How was your weekend? Shout outs to everybody that was here yesterday. Should we go let us up? What's going on, Shays? What's going on, Cage? What's going on, Jonas? What's going on, Soul Guru? Hey, let's do the damn thing. This shit is easy, my boy. We doing this shit live, my boy. I catch ya. Yeah, easy money. Pixel perfect on these hoes. Shout outs to everybody that was here yesterday and for the Friday stream. These levels are all kind of matching up. It's low volume right now, and S&P just got a nice little squeeze, so I don't know if I would watch S&P Bugammas right now, but here we can look at it. But remember, these don't update until like tomorrow. Yeah, but it's kind of useless. You're just going to have to see. Like, look, it's either you believe this Bugamma that we talked about on Friday is resistance or not, I think. Maybe that's what the breakdown is if you want to short here. If you believe that this Bugamma is resistance. All right. Yeah. But, hey, every day we're going to have some scalp longs and scalp shorts. I hope you guys are excited. You guys locked in? We're going to do some big-ass giveaways this week. And we're going to try to do a Nerd Out Saturday, this coming Saturday, for how to identify levels. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Danny Bola just get to 10 subs. Did you take an S&P short as well? I did, yes. Super small position, though, because... do you remember where I won a long on S&P? Remember, I'm trying to get into some longs. I'm not really So I'm actually going to try to long the single print, and I'm also going to try to long that cleaning right there, right into the point of control. So I think if Bitcoin does pull back and go to like 106 or whatever, I'll be able to get that, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, but let's see. It's Sunday, my boy. I've already made my bed, so it either works out or it doesn't. Yeah, pray for me. Revs QQ. Ogre says, give me that failed auction. Danny Bellagio, thank you for the 10 gifted. ZZZ, Rahman PUBG, Kudo. Let me get caught up here. J Bucks, Broken Chic, Chap Superstar, Shay's Anatomy, Sub Mope. We got Moses, Broke Chic, Pedro, Small Whoopee, Caveman, Maestro, Barajo, Guillermo, Bashir, maybe Band-Aid, OMPYN. Please play some of your best music sounds. Ompin, you're on the wrong YouTube stream. I don't play any music on the one you're watching. You need to go to the 24/7 stream. Mr. Max, Dolkong, Bobby, Toxic, Jedi's Kirk, Sophia, Hedge Fund, Taking Profit. Danny Bellagio says, please look at DM. Which one are you? What? I don't see any DMs. What's your Discord name? I have so many DMs in this bitch. I have no idea. I'll find it. Danny boy. Okay, I think I see it. Yeah, Danny, I would message the customer support. Yeah, because that's weird. Because you're even paying higher than just normal VIP. So I would message customer support, Danny. Roger that. Yeah, that's weird because you should be paying less, not more than. Yeah, but contact customer support and see what they say and message, look me back in on what they say. Because that's got to be like a bug. Shaman says, what did I miss today? How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming for, I don't know, like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, brother. Nothing. Look at the levels that you copied from me. Let me turn this on. Why am I still seeing this fib? Oh. Here's where we are right now, big dog. If this really is a swing fail, it won't lose what? Shaman. But these are levels that we've had for the last couple weeks, right, Shaman? And so just take a look. Just take a look. 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 Do you remember this? Do you remember this orange line? And then, so like, we've had this level, we've had this level, we've had this level, and we've had this orange line, right? So it's just bing bong ding dong, would you say? We don't get bullish on penetration. We get bullish on what? So that's about it. If it does come back here, I want to see the reaction here. If it does come back here, I want to see the reaction here. CME just grabbed its own single prints. And we're waiting for the first 30-minute candle to close for the gap fill but not mine play. Is this a bullish or bearish gap, Shaman? And how would it react if it really was bearish? How would it react if it really was bullish? And so it's kind of exciting, my boy. Ain't it? I think this is exciting as fuck. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a typical Sunday, but in terms of like a gap, typical Sunday. So just a little thang, nothing too crazy, my boy. Yeah, so higher time frame, I'm still bullish. On smaller and medium time frame, I feel like this is a little bit bearish. And obviously, if it pulls back, my next level of interest would be the 109, the dotted red line. That theoretically, if it was bullish, it should be support, right? Like if even if it pulled back this way, like as long as it bounces from there, bulls are good, right? So that would obviously be sort of like my next level that I would be looking at. But realistically speaking, I think this is, it's anytime. I don't know about you, but have you been watching Sunday gaps? They're not really reliable. Like this is a bullish CME Sunday resumption gap, but I think it closes the whole thing. So I think this is just kind of is all about what do you think? What have you been seeing lately? So, and I don't know if you remember, but do you remember where we left off in terms of those lows last week? Do you remember what we said about these lows? So I was already kind of in the mood. Were you here on Saturday? I think I actually said I was going to be looking for a short. And then hopefully we clean this shit like Monday or Tuesday. So I was already just kind of thinking into it. Plus it pixeled fucked into the 7-5 in the green line. I can't help myself. So I'm just kind of doing me. Yeah, but if I get a chance to long like 106 300, which is the green line down here, oh my god. Now I feel like, if this gets lower than the red line, then I would really think this is gonna get cleaned, and then everybody that's gonna try to long this is probably gonna get fucked. So then, like, if that level isn't going to work, then I already have that level marked. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, so I don't know. I think not really that bullish to me, to be honest. I mean, this is great, but I think if you remember what we talked about last week, cleaning this week would be really Gucci Magooch. Sounds good? Hey, Jason! Quit playing with me, chat. Quit playing with me. Testicles so big I need a net. Call it test net. Hedge fund, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? I know some of y'all got longs. Don't be looking at me with that weird side eye. But Kimba, I have a long from 1083. What do you mean it's gonna go to 106? No, I didn't say that. If it bounces off the red line, we don't even need to talk about the yellow line being lost. Right, Logie? Hey, Bulls, just bounce off of the red line and you're good. Don't get all insecure on me, Bulls. But yeah, it's level to level, ladies and gentlemen. We never get bullish on penetration, right? So I don't think I'm really asking for much. Gypsy says I still have long from 98.5. Keep that bitch running. Don't close it. All right. Worst case scenario, Gypsy, this is going to go back to like 106s. All right. I'm sure you're not going to be tripping too bad. Yeah. So, and you know what? There's a chance that the Bulls bounce it off of the red line at 108.969 and 51 cents, and that's mega Bellagio. So, do you, boo-boo? But yeah, first things first, we need to see what the first 30-minute candle close is. And so this is CME ETH, and that is a bullish gap, ladies and gentlemen. That is a bullish gap. So we'll see if the Bulls can do its thing. And I don't know how long you have been here, Gypsy, but I already went over the Monday morning plan as well. So let me know if you have any questions about that. In 15 minutes, I already figured out the plan for today and the plan for tomorrow morning. So all we have to do now is just let us up, man. All right. Love you guys. Any questions? All right, let's do it. Love you guys, man. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Let's go. Time to get Fibonacci. And let us up. Happy 4th of July, y'all! Weekend, 4th of July weekend. Hey, 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 what? Okay. Come on. What? Let's go! Fibonacci. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fibonacci, yeah. How we doing, 98? KIMBA gang. Shaman says bullish gaps always get filled at ETH Open. I've got journals from 2 to 3 weeks ago showing that. Yeah, so let's see what it is. It obviously, I don't know about you, but you know what structure is, and you know that the first one arrives, the second one blanks. So even if, like, let's say, for example, that you're going to try to get filled at 886 or whatever, and it makes a higher high and you get stopped out. You still need to have a plan B, plan C, plan D. Obviously, those little knife catches and pixel perfect longs and shorts that you try to attempt are going to be at higher risk of just getting round tripped and overall you fucking it up because of high leverage. You know what I mean? But higher time frame, you know, relax. It's Sunday CME ETH. Everybody let us the fuck up. We're going to watch the, you know, set 2, 3, 30-minute candle close, and we'll give each other hugs and get ready to regroup for tomorrow morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, we'll find out what happens tomorrow. Can I get it? Cut. Shall we let us up? Yep. Good job. All right, who juicing, y'all? Any questions? Happy Sunday, motherfuckers! Get hype! Kachaya! Let's go, Ludo! Let's go, Ludo! Let's juice! Let's juice! Let's juice! Yeah. Let's go. Kay says I'm muted. What the fuck? It's muted? You're not muted. Fuck, have I just been vibing by myself? That was 5 minutes ago? Oh, shit. Let me get caught up on the chat. You guys good? Mic check, mic check. Are we Gucci? Kachai. It's gotta be Destiny. JV, you good? JV, did you hear what I said earlier? Please tell me you heard everything that I said earlier. Okay, we're good, Jonas. Shout out Jonas. JV says Gucci. Yes, I heard all. Okay. Yeah, so I've already test netted on everybody, right? Miguel, you good? XBit1, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Thank you for showing up. 98 bunnies. Let's go, 98 bunnies. MJ, Baratinha, Pipeline, Pino, Higdig, what's going on? Logie, XLR. 19 Turbo, Ray, Peter, Korun, Raptores, 98 Bad Bunny, RPM, Miguel. You guys good? Happy Sunday, y'all. Any questions? How much will you be here? I'll probably be here for like maybe another 45 minutes, Logie. I just want to see maybe 2 or 3 30-minute candles. This is all real life shit, Logie. If I'm going to be looking at the charts, I'm streaming. I'm telling you. Yeah, like, but I'm not looking at the charts if I'm not streaming. So I want to, this is like my normal Sunday routine, brother. I show up and I take a look at where the gap is. You know, is it bullish? Is it bearish? What has it done historically? I planned out kind of what I was going to do pretty much on Saturday and Friday, if you think about it. I talked about the bad lows getting left behind like that. We'll probably sweep it on Monday or Tuesday. We had levels that we were looking at for a potential like bearish retest or a short. Now that, just because I'm shorting doesn't mean I'm bearish. I'm just not TPing any of the long here. That's the only reason why. And if anything, I would be really excited for like a 106 opportunity to potentially add to the long. You know? So that's it. And I'm just here to see, you know, the first 2, 3 30-minute candle closes. Does it react bullishly to the bullish gap? Does it react bearishly to the bullish gap? That's really, I'm just here for. I think the first 2, 3 30-minute candles will do it, and that's enough. After that, it's like I need to, get ready for Sunday dinner, maximize the time that I spend with baby girl, and get ready to wake the fuck up early tomorrow and get after it, because there's also an RTH gap that I have to go for. Yeah, so that's about it. And if we do get a pullback all the way back to the red line, maybe if I'm lucky enough to see like how it reacts there, that would be great. But it is what it is. After the 5-minute structure changes, I'm going to be able to put my stop loss and break even. And I'm pretty much in a situation where I can't lose anyways. And so it's a free roll on this. And I'm going to actually, if I get away with this short, right, I'm actually going to use this to be aggressive on a long attempt at 106. So I've already kind of, not only am I ready to go, I've guaranteed a free roll on this short. And if this short actually extends itself and goes to 106, then not only do I have a free roll on the short, I also have a free roll on the long. So I can actually afford to put blind limits at 106. Crazy, right? And that's about it. And then if I wake up tomorrow and I go to my screen, I come over here and I'm completely stopped out, I've already prepared and planned for how I would play the RTH gap. So it's not going to surprise me. I know what it'll look like most likely if I do get stopped out, where it's probably going to hanging out at. And I know what kind of levels I would be looking at for a dip the tip if I want to chase a long. I know what I would want to do if I want to re-attempt a short. So let me know if you have any questions, but I feel like I'm pretty well planned out for at least for the next 24 hours, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I'll probably show up around 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning my time, so like an hour before U.S. market opens. And we'll take a look at where CME is and how it might open, and we'll have another scalp trade if we do end up getting stopped out, round tripped. So 98 bad bunnies. Have you used fib circles? Yeah, but I feel like it's a little bit not as useful in crypto. So I think the more mature it gets, I think those tools will become more relevant. What's your streaming schedule every day from market open to market close? Ronnie says, where can I find your video about bullish bears? I don't have any, but I'm working on them. Yeah, so I'll tell you right now, brother. First things first, I want you to make sure that you're looking at the right ticker. Roger that. It is BTC, BTC1 exclamation. Okay, so make sure you type that in and go to it. It's on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. That's where most future products in America exist, okay? So think of like New York on the far East Coast as like spot, like, you know, S&P, NASDAQ. Chicago over here, they do all the futures, ES, NASDAQ futures, Bitcoin futures, all right? So after that, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're on ETH because you are on ETH right now. You're on electronic trading hours, okay? This is a bullish gap. Okay, the price was so bullish that it didn't even wait for CME. Okay? This is a bearish gap. It was so bearish that the price didn't even wait for CME. So at face value, that's what you're looking at. The thing is, during ETH, it is by definition low volume. Okay, the markets aren't open yet. So what we talked about all last week on Thursday and Friday and Saturday is if it pumps during the weekend, it's hard to trust it. Usually I'm gonna fade it. If it dumps during the weekend, it's hard to trust it. I'm gonna fade it. I'll usually long that bitch. All right. So yeah, and then basically, this is where it opened. So coming back into the open, that's your first sign of bearishness. When you're looking for a long or a short during RTH, okay, when there's actually volume and the markets are open, if you were going to long this, what you want is for the market to open, you dip the tip, and then you go. That's a bullish reaction to a bullish gap. Okay? Closing the whole gap would be not bullish. In fact, this is what you call losing all bullish edge. You were so bullish, you didn't even wait for CME to come back, and to give it all away would mean that, okay, you're not bullish. All the bullish edge that you just had is now gone. All right, Ronnie? So tomorrow, like if this was RTH, I would be way more inclined to long it. And the way that I would long it is I would identify the open and I would wait for it to dip. And I don't care how low it goes. Sometimes it'll go low and grab the single print and it'll do that. Sometimes it'll just go tweet, tweet, like a little baby dip. It doesn't matter how low it goes. It's the fact that it comes right back and you have a candle close above it is what makes it bullish. This is what we call dip the tip and let it rip. Okay? Our song went not only double platinum, but we're talking about Song of the Year and Album of the Year. You know, it was at the LGBTQ awards, but Gaffil, but not mine, okay? Now I want you to listen. Listen right here. Dip. The tip. Dip. The tip. Gap fill. You get it? Don't let it slip. Let's go! Go, go, go! Yeah! Catch it! Yeah! That's the remix. We're not going to do the remix, but did that help, Ronnie? And it's the same for the other way too. So if you have a bearish gap and you engage it, but you go out, one of the things that I think is you're going to start to notice is the familiarity of certain rules, even when you cross boundaries and go into different topics, okay? Because when you're learning about value area high and value area low, there's going to be lessons about how when it goes outside but tucks back into value area high, that's a short. If it goes below but tucks back in above value area low, that's a long, right? When you're talking about structure and liquidity grabs, that's basically what a swing fail pattern and even a delayed or extended version, which can be a failed auction. So there's always this sort of, okay, this is a level, or that should be resistance, or this is a level that should be support. How does it react? What does it look like when it goes below it? Does it look like it's got continuation, in which case you can keep shorting, right? Or do you need to maybe think about TPing and maybe opening a long or hedging or whatnot? So, yeah, like Ronnie, you're going to start to realize swing fails, this sort of like dip the tip, don't fill all of the gap. Don't grab all the single prints. These are overlapping themes that you're going to start to really pick up on as you go along. Sounds good? Bugatti money. Isn't this shit fun though? You got to love this shit, man. I love this shit. I don't know about you. Ragnar says, like a music video. Logi, let's go. Curvies, let's go. Valus, let's go. Apollo, let's go. J-Bugs, let's go. Higdig, what's going on? Bazinga says, subliminal message for juice. Higdig says, what is the price where the gaps start? Right here, 108,345. But open up your CME and clip it there. Right there. There's a debate that you could have between saying this is what you would consider a gap fill and this is what you would consider a gap fill. Okay, that's a discussion for another day, and I don't have enough letters for that today. But I would go with the wick up there. What's going on? Anunnaki calling noob. Ronnie says Bugatti. Woo! Let's go, Ronnie. Quit playing with him. Lusky, let's go. How we doing? Man, you know me, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm just chilling. I got the Latuche. I just did some donuts in the Bugatti. I'm already in a little thang, but it never matters what the fuck I'm doing. All I care about is that you guys are juicing, that this shit is making sense. I've already, told you guys what the fuck I'm doing, so you can rewind and get caught up. But math is the math and juice is the juice. I think it's kind of pretty repetitive. Like, you should know what the fuck I'm doing by looking at the charts, because this is what I've normally done on every Sunday gap. You heard? Lusky says, I will try to lock in this week, but work is killing me. Hey, just do your best, brother. I'm always gonna, that's all I care about, man. And don't be half-assing all the shit in your life, you know, to make crypto work. If you've got work, you know, lock in and do a really good job of work, and that's good enough, man. Anunnaki says, does indicators do any good or just go with structure? Go with structure? Nah, I mean data. You mean data. Shaman, let's go. Logi, let's go. Crypto Jammy, let's go. How we doing? Talk to me. Y'all Gucci Magucci, right? Small Whoopi says, I just came back from Lake Holiday with family. Let's go. I kind of left crypto behind, but I love this shit. Nah, I feel you, Lusky. You didn't leave nothing behind, man. Just a check you later type of shit. Anunnaki says, I am going in full into coding and finding the right strategy for this. Nice. I hope you are a young motherfucker, because it will at least take you a decade or two. But I know you already know that, and that's exciting, man. Yeah. Are you potentially doing it for a PhD? There's a couple of people here doing it for a PhD. Definitely go into Discord and holler at them. Daipopi says, love that you are here with us on a Sunday. Yes, sir. Real life shit, man. I'm just trying to see what the CME thing is like with, you know, just like you guys. So I'll kick it for maybe like another 40 minutes. Do you have anything you want to ask me or anything you want to talk about? I already told you what the plan is for tomorrow morning if I get round tripped on the short. I told you, I even feel like I kind of planned out Tuesday or Wednesday too, just in case we do get that 1062, 1063 on Tuesday or Wednesday. We're prepared for that. So I've already got a free roll. Yeah, I'm not gonna really get too try hard on it because it's so low volume. I'm just pretty much going with what we talked about and planned out on Friday and Saturday. Know what I mean? Small Whoopi, thank you for the resub. How you doing, Small Whoopi? Hey, Jason! Boom! Ash987654 says, hey, Kimba, apparently agreement to increase oil production on Saturday. Should see oil prices drop. Nice. I like the insight. Shout outs to you. Which exchange are you using lately? All of them. All of them, Anunnaki. Exclamation giveaway. Yeah, we're doing giveaways every day, Anunnaki. Exclamation BLOFIN, exclamation MEXC, exclamation KCEX, exclamation everything in the giveaway. Exclamation giveaway. All right, I'm gonna let us up and just keep vibing with you guys, and then I gotta get back to hollering. Woo! All right. Any questions? You guys okay? Was it you guys liking these CME resumption streams or what? Keep doing these or not really? What are you guys thinking? I hope we can bring Senora Consuela in this week. I don't know which one you're talking about, but it's not going to go to 104. Make sure you rewind and get caught up. Vegan Beef says, I just started $1,000. Vegan Beef, you were the one that was asking me about why I took the short. Was it a satisfactory answer? I don't know. What I would tell you, Vegan Beef, is definitely get caught up on like the Thursday, Friday, Saturday stuff. Really more specifically, maybe like Friday, Saturday. Because we were already talking about maybe thinking about getting into a short, Sunday or potentially Monday, but ultimately looking for like a really bullish, like another opportunity to add to all of our longs, around where the bad lows are, and it's level to level. I don't want you to feel like, like I need to be in a short too. Fuck no, dude. Like, I just, this bitch could come back down to here at 108.9 and bounce. Let's be real, and that's still a nice little short for me. I'm still juicing. But I understand that it could go to the 1.25 and come all the way back. I've seen so many things. So the data really matters, right? We're about to see what the reaction is right here, right? We're going to see, do we nuke through? Do we melt through? Do we bounce at 7.5 or do we actually go to 8.86? How long does it, take? Are there any invalidations? Do we go to the 7.5 and reject at the golden pocket and then go straight to 1.25? Because not all of those scenarios are bearish, right? 2 of those are very, very bullish, right? So, and I feel like I feel like I told you guys early enough where if you really did believe it, you could have taken it with me, or you could have just sat there and be like, nah, fuck that. But I feel like the timing was good, and like I always say, man. Every single day, every single trade, every single little volatile move up or down, you have an opportunity to prove it to yourself that you know what you're doing. And that doesn't mean you're doing the same trade as I am. I'm talking about some people are going to try to long this red line. Okay? And that's good enough preparation if you're a bull. Some people like me, maybe we're shorting that green line, But it really does, all I care about is, are you prepared? Do you do what you think is right? Do you let other people influence you? Because remember, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So it's really like, are you really bullish? Are you really bearish? Or you just bullshitting? And when the bullets start flying, when the drones start flying, you're just gonna grab some goofy ass sandals and throw it like a little girl. All right. But I think you guys are enjoying these Sunday streams, yeah? And it's real life shit. It is what it is. I think a lot of it just comes down to like how much of a believer are you in CME gaps on Sunday? You feel me? I think that's really what it is, because that's what is the biggest driver in all of this, right? I think the whole gap gets closed, and I think we're, maybe looking at some of these single prints getting grabbed. It could just grab this one in SFP and then go too, right? Yeah. So anything is possible. Obviously, grabbing this single print and bouncing is going to correlate to going to the red line and bouncing too. So anyways, we just got to take it level by level. And if you're somebody like JV that, is enthusiastically trying to chase and add into longs, then obviously you want to start prepping for like that 106, 106.2, 106.4. It might even be before that, Right, JV? You doing all right, big dog? Let's lock in, my guy. I need you to lock in now. And you ready for some altcoin thangs? And apologies if any of these things go off right now, because it's going to blow our eardrums, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Latisse, let's go. J-Bucks, let's go. Vegan Beef says, I just feel like sometimes you explain things in a way that's out of my league. Okay, and if that does happen, just be like, hey, Kimba, this one little thing, could you elaborate a little bit more on it for me? And I got you. All this CME gap single prints and stuff, I have a lot to learn. Okay, that's okay. Why don't you start putting together a list, vegan beef? Okay? Then let's do it. But let's be real about it. I need to know specifically what you know and what you don't know, and I need you to start taking note of what you don't know so that we can go over it, not just sit there and be like dirt. So let's take advantage of all the fucking time we got together, and I'm here at your disposal. So you should ask me like, hey, vegan beef, you know what I have coming up this Saturday? How I like to identify levels. I'm going to break it down in like 30, 40 minutes. This is how I figure out maybe this is somewhere where I might want to short, or maybe this is where I might want to long. And then the next week after that, I'm going to go over how the fuck do I actually decide if I want to long or short. So, and then the week after that, what I'll do is we'll watch the original one together and do like a Q&A. All right, let's do it. And please do not wait for me to explain something to you. There are people that are way smarter than me that can explain all this shit way better than my dumbass can on YouTube. So if you're just waiting for me, I don't know if that's like you're hungry enough for this. So definitely hit up YouTube and Google this shit. I mean, there's really no excuses because I already know what's out there. And there's, in my opinion, you're just either not that great at YouTubing shit or finding shit on the internet, or you're just not, you don't want enough to already do it. And I know that you're down to grind and hustle. So make sure you go out there and watch a couple YouTube videos. And then ideally, when we do have those nerd outs, it's not the first time you're learning about this shit. You can use that time to ask me like intermediate level, advanced level type of questions. That would be the best way to do it. Use me to kind of fill in the gaps, that shit that didn't make sense when you watch the YouTube videos, maybe. But you excited, dude? There's gonna be no excuses after this month. Like, I'll go over everything, and anything that you don't know, we'll figure it out together. So are you at least ready right now, vegan? We'll get you caught up, my boy. Yeah. Everyone! Ha 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 ha! Now, how did I know how that was gonna happen? How the fuck did I know? Math hoe! Stupid motherfucker. Quit playing with me, man. 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 God damn, man. It's gotta be testnet, motherfuckers. Let us the fuck up! Math! 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 Can I get a cut? Let's go, Lions! We've been doing this for 4 years, every day! Can I get a cut? Let us up, let's go! Let us up, let's go! Math, levels, trades, juice, profits, cut joint. Hot dog. Levels, bitch. there's that 886 bounce, my boy. Should we go to the 1 minute? Can I get a kachaya? Let's go. Here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. Hey, just sit back, relax. Enjoy the game, y'all. Let's go. S&P. Can I get an S&P? Hey, don't get got. Lions, it's stop the music, stop the music. Stop. Everybody take a deep breath. Everybody take a deep breath. Don't get got on this 5-minute bullshit. Please don't. No one cares if you're getting into a long or getting into a short or, oh, I don't want to miss out on the short or don't do that. Don't do that. You know, enjoy it. Don't start the week off getting all fucked up and stressed on a Sunday, chat. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, like I said in the very beginning, I think this is something that you were already preparing and planning to do. And I don't want anybody to think you're going to miss out on a trade, okay? So, you know, whether you're longing or shorting, just relax. Don't tense up, you know. Let's get juicy with it. Sounds good? Lincoln says break even, going to sleep. Fuck yes. Yes, yes, yes. Please, please, please do not start the week off on some stressful shit. Lions, don't do that. We're not going to do that, okay? The math is the math, but, you know, don't be like chasing shit and, you know, doing some goofy shit. I can understand that if you want to play and you're prepared and you're executing, awesome, but do not do some FOMO shit. I'm really just talking to the Lion Cubs, to be honest. Yeah. Ogre says same good night, good shit. I'm going to be on early tomorrow, so hey, sleep well, rest well, right, ZZ? And be ready to bring your best. I need your best, ZZ. Salute. You will have my best. I'm gonna be counting on your best now. Ogre, you too now. All right now. Hey, for the rest of the Lions, especially the Americanos, hey, wake the fuck up. Let's go. Who juice it? Quit playing with me. It's got to be testnet. All right, I'm on PUBG. Thank you for the gifted. Any questions, y'all? Damon, hit me with the test. Yeah. Ace, let's go, man. Shout out Austin, Texas. Shout out Texas. Mandela says, thanks for the stream. Brother, I didn't do nothing that you couldn't have done, man. Thank you for thanking me for doing nothing. Shout outs to you, Mandelo. Man, Mandelo, I know what you're doing right now. I feel like what you're doing right now is way more helpful than anything I'm doing. I ain't really say nothing today. Just math. Moses says, have you used or looked at fib circles? Is something going on? Because you're literally the 6th person that have fucking asked me that, dude. Forget fib circles, or is there like crop circles showing up? Somebody must have said some shit in PSG or something. Somebody's drawing like crop circles or something. Huh? Crazy. We can look at it if you want. I don't use them. I think they're just a little bit garbaggio. Yeah, I think you need high market cap to do fib circles. Arrow Fury says, LOL, this volatility, A. 5-minute candle close on the 75786. So there's 2 bullish levels, Fibonacci-wise, that it could go to. And there's 3 levels, bearish-wise, that Fibonacci levels it could go to. Yeah, but don't get got, you know. This is exactly like why after it nukes through the golden pocket, you can't predict the future. And this is where you have to give it time and let the markets decide. If the golden pocket is resistance, what would it do? Right? If it's going to hold the 7.5, where would it rotate to? Like everybody, you all know this shit and have seen this shit. So just let it do its thing and trust it. But this is where like your adrenaline, your stress hormones, and all that will fuck all that shit up, and you're gonna be sitting there thinking what you want to happen is what's supposed to happen, and that's not it at all. Trust what you've seen before. If it really is bullish, you know what a 7505 rotation looks like. Okay? How do you know these are 5-minute candles, for God's sakes? I just said this 10 minutes ago, right? How do you know if the golden pocket is turned into resistance? Like, you guys have seen all this shit yourselves. You don't have to trust, you know, what the invalidations and the confirmations are. So just don't get got. You know, this is what I would say. If you're fucking sweating bullets and you feel some type of way on 5-minute volatility, you are not ready for FOMC this month. You cannot get got on 5-minute volatility. It's moving $100 up, $200 down, $200 up. Dude, that's nothing. That doesn't mean anything. I don't think you can be like, oh, it's bullish, oh, it's bearish on 5-minute volatility, right? So really, you know what the test is? Do you get got? You know? Or can you just sit here, relax, and let it do its thing? That's the test. It's not about like, are you longing? Are you shorting? It's none of that. It starts with, did you get got? Or can you just sit here and fucking wait 15 minutes? Let's go, Lions! Sometimes, like I'll be the bus driver, you know, heading towards Lithuania, and there'll be like lion cubs talking about, are we there yet? 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 Relax, young lion cub. God damn. So this is exactly because you're going to have so many moments like this. This isn't like it's not like we've never seen stuff like this before, right? Let it do its thing, man. Let it do its thing. Yeah. Yeah. Daipopi, you good? Enjoy it, man. You got to enjoy volatility like this. It can't be something that like bothers you or fucks with you, you know? Logie, Fragile, Chap Superstar, Broke, XBIS has been waiting since December 2024. Let's get nasty on him, man. Let's get nasty. Well, the good news is 18 minutes and the 30-minute candle close is going to be complete. So we can listen to like 5 songs. What is 18 minutes, chat? 5 songs and 2 bong rips. Yeah. I mean, the good news for me is I can't lose. So even if it just holds 7.5 and golden pocket into support, whatever. Wayne Moore says, we juice, my boy. I'm close to a trading breakthrough. That's awesome, Wayne. But here's what I would say too, Wayne. And I only say this because I know you're a good enough trader to be able to take this and apply it in the most efficient way possible. And that is, I think the biggest realization is the grind never stops. And there's always ways that you can do better and get better and improve and learn new things. But I love that you feel like it's starting to click and make sense and you're nearing a breakthrough. That's awesome. I would say that you've already passed your breakthrough, but Pixel Shorts dialed in, just refining the longs. Awesome, brother. Yeah. So, you know, 108, 109 is clearly an interesting level within this range. If it goes above golden pocket, pretty bullish. I would prefer that we lost the red dotted line and we ventured further below the yellow dotted line. And the crazy thing is, man, like, I'm still bullish at that point. Right? So I'm actually really excited about a potential for especially like a hidden bull div to show up, which I'm kind of anticipating and counting on if we do go to 106. So yeah, we'll see. And at the end of the day, if this doesn't want to pull back to 106 and just continue to go to 125 and 130, I'm okay with that too. Yep. But Wayne, thank you for the super chat, brother. Korun, Idol. Vladimir says, Brother Kimba, Sunday streams are like a pre-sermon. This is a ray of light pointing the direction to us. Well, you know, Vlad, and I want you to always remember, okay? Do not give me credit or praise me if you feel like you took the same trade with me, right? Because you won't learn the right things, and I feel like you're gonna stunt your growth. And the worst thing that can happen is you give me credit for a juice, but you also blame me for something that goes wrong, right? So I'm always gonna try my best to like explain and articulate. And just like how we talked about 106, if it goes down there, just like how we talked about for Monday RTH, if this does stop us out, or if it hasn't stopped us out, how the RTH itself tomorrow should play out. We're always trying to prepare and plan, you know? And ultimately, that's what I would say that I'm going to preach. You know, it doesn't really matter if you're going to be in a long or short. It will certainly never matter if you have the same trade as I do or not. You know, the only thing that really matters is I want you to be prepared and thinking about what could be the next move, so nothing surprises you. I will never care if you miss a good long or miss a good short, but it's unacceptable to bottom short when clearly you shouldn't have, or top longing when you clearly shouldn't have, because then you got, right? So, you know, thank you for the kind words, brother. The $100 that you gave me a couple of days ago on the stream and the draw already have taken care of themselves and already amount to 125. That's awesome, Vlad. Keep it up, man. I already knew you were going to be a good trader, so keep it up. I'm always going to be proud of you. It'll never matter to me if you're making profit or not. You know, I'm always going to be proud, and just keep doing, you know, try to do better each and every day. And at the end of the day, Vlad, like, I'm not asking you to trade like me or trust me. What I want you to do is trust your own preparation and trust your own eyes, you know, and see these things for yourself and put together your own subconscious biases and have good risk management. And you'll see that it really won't matter if you took a long or a short, if you have the same trade as me or not. You're still going to be juicing. Alrighty. So you're doing great, man. You're doing great. Keep it up. Keep it up. And I just want you to feel like you're prepared. Do you feel like if this goes, you know, if this holds, right? If this holds and this golden pocket starts to get penetrated and it sweeps, all right, I want you to be able to know, do you want to take another short or do you just want to wait, right? How do you take another short if you want to, right? Do you want to wait for RTH? What are the advantages of waiting until RTH? So, you know, as long as you feel like you're prepared and I can trust that you're not going to get got, I can bless you to go fight your own battles and, you know, become your own king in the land of Lithuania. Yeah? So keep it up, Vlad. Always proud to have you part of Lion Gang. 13 minutes, Vlad, on the 30-minute candle close. Anything you want to talk about, my guy? And I don't care if you have pixel perfect top short, pixel perfect bottom long. You should have seen enough, or you have yourself been round-tripped enough to know that no matter how good it looks, that bitch can come right back. So you need to be shaving, right? And whenever you're in a green trade, it's an opportunity to be perfect on your preparation and execution, because if you can't do the right thing when you're in profit, you're not going to convince me you can do the right thing when you're a little bit in the red. So if you're in the green, you have zero excuses to fuck around and start moving your stop loss, or, you know, you need to have your stop loss in profit, and you need to be shaving a little bit, you know, but don't start like canceling your TPs and start getting greedy. You know, the type of person that cancels their predetermined TPs because it's looking really good and they want to juice more will most likely cancel their stop loss at a loss because they can't man up and realize and take that loss. Okay? There's a pretty strong behavioral correlation to people like that. So whether you believe me or not, that's up to you. But I would just stress on the ability to do the right thing, because if you're telling me that you're juicing, then that also means that comes with the responsibility of you better fucking execute perfect. Because if you can't execute perfect and do all the right things when you're profit, I don't know how you're going to tell me that you're going to be able to do the right thing when you're a little bit in the red. Roger that. So you still have a fun, challenging opportunity to do the right thing. And so don't let your foot off the brake, okay? Or don't let your foot off the gas. Too much lettuce up in this book. Vegan beef, let's go. Any questions? I'm not going to be here forever, but maybe like 20, 25 more minutes. Anything you guys want to talk about? Gotcha. Small Whoopie says, since you're telling us about the spot market, I have 80% of my capital in the spot market and I buy after declines, and sometimes I take short positions, 10x leverage. Previously, I only played 25. Didn't work out. Small Whoopie, I think that's great. And there's really no right or wrong, brother. Like what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for somebody else. So just that's a lot of capital in spot, but I love that. That's the smart way to play it. So yeah, and we're going to start... we're going to continue to nerd out on spot opportunities for altcoins too. Small Whoopie, did you get to see what I was talking about for like Hype and Sol and what else did we do? Trump Coin and CRV and SUI? So those might be some nice. They're probably more derivative longs, you know, especially some of those chases. Remember when I typed like I might have to chase this? Anytime that you feel like you're chasing it, it's probably not a good spot opportunity, but yeah, and we'll continue to nerd out on some altcoins every day this week, and yeah, just try to be ready, man. Surreal says, how to make Clonalized real time. Make an account. Log in and make an account. And you don't have to, it's free, but you need to make an account, I believe, Surreal. Try that and see if it helps. Happy Sunday, Surreal. It's good to have you in here, my boy. Hey, Coke Zero, quit playing with me, Coke Zero. How you doing, Coke Zero? Love you, big dog. Refreeze. I took a break off trading for a week. I will try to join in some more now. Did I miss anything? I don't know. You tell me, Refreeze. The highlights are all there, man. Yeah, but you know me, man. I'm always here to help y'all. I'm always trying to narrate the 5-minute structures. So it's all there. It just depends on what time frame you want to get caught up on, I guess. XLR, what's going on, my boy? Still nothing? That's weird. I don't know. You could maybe send them a support ticket and ask. Maybe there's like a VPN or a browser thing or JavaScript that's being blocked, or I don't know. Yeah says, I love these Sunday streams. I love having you here, yeah. You good, yeah? Yeah, you better start juicing, my boy. You've been asking some amazing questions. What's good? What's going on? Yeah, how you feeling? Happy Sunday. Vegan beef. All right, 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the 30-minute candle close. Let's get nasty. I need to keep an eye on a goofy-ass S&P, chat. We have to keep an eye on a goofy-ass S&P. Lee Hu says Sunday nerd out. Yeah, a little bit of, would you consider this Sunday nerd out or just a little bit of like I feel like it was a variation of 15-second alpha juice. It was more like 400-second alpha juice. But I don't think any of the gap play stuff was anything that you didn't know or you haven't seen me talk about before, because I'm just going by the book, right? If it's a bullish gap on RTH and I think it's going to bullishly react, then it's a dip the tip. And it's the same way for the bearish gap. So I have levels to the upside, levels to the downside ready to go. Fibs are helping to kind of paint the direction. S&P confluence is going to be important. Obviously, we're going to start pulling upside fibs and downside fibs, anchored VWAPs when we come back in the morning. So yeah says, I am in this short with you, juicing with the same giveaway I won in the week. So thanks. That's awesome. Yeah. Let's keep it going, man. And yeah, tell me, do you want to talk about where your stop loss and profit is? First things first, I'm not even gonna question you, right? Stop loss and profit, stop loss and break even. I don't care how bad or how good your short entry is, yeah, you're not gonna lose, right? And that commitment and that promise you make to yourself is the first step in all of this, in my opinion. So no matter what, you're not gonna get greedy. Stop loss and profit, stop loss and break even. And then what's your plan? Do you have a plan if you get stopped out or round tripped? Because it's not good enough to break even on this attempt. Trying to, chase it incorrectly is also going to be a bad way to piss it away for no reason. Okay, maybe you're going to wait until RTH. All I care about is you have a plan that you will stick to so you don't get got. Okay, the last thing that I want you to do is have, talk all this talk with me while I'm here. Yeah, stop loss and break even, whatever. You do get round tripped, stop loss at break even, but then it looks like an SFP. You don't really know what an SFP is, but it looks like it. You get baited into attempting another short, and then it rips your ass and you're fucked. Right? So it's also about plan B, plan C, and plan D and committing to it, I think. Not getting got is a constant battle. It's not just something that it begins and ends per trade, right? I'm waiting for 5-minute structure shift for stop loss and profit. Okay, let me ask you a straight up question. Yeah. Are you gonna shave any at the 108,969 level? Yes or no? Are you gonna shave any at somewhere between the 108,969 and the 1.25? Are you shaving anything? Yes or no? And as a lion cub, I'm not telling you to do anything, but I think the correct thing to do would be to, regardless of whether it's 1%, 2%, 3%, 33%, I think the correct thing to do is to shave. And it's not even about this specific trade. You need to start understanding that you're not going to get to your TP1 or your home run with 100% of your position open. And having that position open, 100% of it, is going to increase the chances of you starting to get greedy. So what I would do if I were you, just to get in the habit of it, you should shave 1%, 0.1%. I don't care what it is. Just pa-pink a little bit. I don't know if maximizing profits on one particular trade is more important than building good habits. And these are all rhetorical questions. I would leave it up to you guys to figure it out if it is or not. But that's how I would start thinking about my progression if I was like a lion cub, like really understanding value from a residual and long-term everlasting standpoint. Not just like, oh my God, I have a short from here. If I TP it here, this is my realized PNL type of shit. Buscree, thank you for the resub. Surreal says, to get that entry, you looked at CVD and OI plus the S&P gap. Yep, and Surreal, did you rewind and get caught up? Because we did it live, but also the S&P confluence. I also have an S&P short, Surreal, a small one. So you already know that on my platform, I've already done this. But yeah, if you go back and rewind, Surreal, I think I kind of explained it. And also we were talking about it on Saturday as well. Yeah, but it's just pixel fucking. Normal Sunday. Nothing to like really overly commit over. Shout outs to everybody. Oh shit, let's see. Surreal says, I'm not finding the stream to rewind. It's right here, brother. Sunday, July 6th, CME. Okay. How we doing? Guillermo, what's going on? Akira, what's going on? Santa in the building, Surreal in the building, Ragnar in the building. You guys good? You guys are the best, Lions. Happy Sunday! All right, I got to wrap it up soon. You guys good? I know you guys are good. A lot of this stuff is just kind of pretty straightforward. No real like weird deviations. Obviously, if S&P doesn't help us with the confluencia, like if this doesn't keep going, you know, that could fuck us up. But aside from that, just pull these fibs. You guys have these levels. These levels ain't changed for how long, chat? You guys know what it is. So here we are on the hourly. Obviously, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I think this is probably where I would be looking. Yeah. Higdig says, what do you think about the 14-year-old wallet? Doesn't really infect me, you know. The math is the math and the juice is the juice, so. He probably didn't do anything. But.
You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
Oh, that felt good. Everyone! 98 bad bunnies. Good night, bad bunnies. See you tomorrow. I'll be here bright and early. Curvies, Taking Profit, Chab, Coke Zero, Higdig. You guys good? Korun, Latisse, Rasha found. Peter, I got in the same trade, had 2 rectangles on the upside, 2 are waiting on the downside, and the gap was running on my mind for hours. Let's go! I have to thank to Mandalo also, the TPO nerd out helped me out a lot. Let's go, Peter. Shout outs to you, brother. Well, let's see what happens. I'm excited for you, Peter. I'll be here early tomorrow, and RTH gap. Let's see if it can help us, huh? Yeah. And I'm always going to be proud of you, Peter. You know that. Yep. Even if you were in a long or not in a short or not in a long, I'm always proud of having, you know, people that care and people that want to try, work hard. So, let's go, Peter. Ace, Bergix, MJ, Korun, Inky, J-Bucks. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm going to kick it for maybe like another 11 more minutes. And I feel like I've seen enough. At least structure changed, so I'm good to go to just put stop loss at break even now. Peter, let's go, Peter. Vlad, let's go, Vlad. Anything you guys want to talk about? You guys okay? Peter hit him with a cha. Love you guys, man. Sunday Lions, let's go. Oh, we'll do another BLOFIN giveaway tomorrow. I'll give away like $4,000 or $5,000 exclamation giveaway. So let's go. All right. If you haven't won on BLOFIN, you will probably win tomorrow. So please be ready. Exclamation YouTube, exclamation Twitter, exclamation Discord. Hey Blade. What's going on, big dog? Hey Blade. Man, shout outs to all the OGs, man. Hey Blade, we've been doing this for 4 years now, brother. What do you think? Hey, shout out Rahman Online, Lion Cub for 8 months, my boy. Let's go, Rahman. Tawana, love you, brother. Bajo, let's go. Joffrey, let's go. Guillermo, let's go. De nada. Alex says, good time to buy, good time to go to the YouTube and watch the highlights. Yes. Quit playing with me. RPM says, thanks for your time. It's my pleasure, man. Hey, RPM. This is just real life shit, man. I'm just like you guys. CME open. Why would I not be here to hang out with you guys? Opportunity to juice, right? We did our thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And guess what? We'll be here again early tomorrow for RTH open. You with me, RPM? Thank you for your time too, RPM. It's not just me. It's your time as well, brother. Let's get after it. I'm sure it's not going to go my way, but I just, based off of kind of like what we're looking at, I feel like the whole week is pretty well prepared for. Obviously, the first thing that could be a curveball for me is going to be that 108.969 level, right? Obviously, if it bounces off of their RPM, I don't need to worry about 106, right? But as each level does get lost, if VWAP gets lost, if the sub-range point of control gets lost, if the dotted yellow line gets lost, especially if we go back below the orange support line, right? All of those things, I think you know what all of those mean. So if those get lost, you know individually yourself what we could be looking at and what kind of data would be relevant to be paying attention to. So, you know, if these levels don't hold, just from a higher time frame level, like 106 looks good. Alex F says, you think is going to break through? I would say so, yes. However, I cannot predict the future, Alex. Neither can you, and no one can. But you know what I can do? You know what you can do, Alex? We can figure out if there's a bull div or not. We can watch to see if there's bottom shorters or not. We can wait to see if there's a swing fail pattern or a failed auction. And bit by bit, we can start to rely on math to see if it will break through or not, Alex. And that's what we should be doing. Not trying to say, I think it's going to do this, I think it's going to do that. I want you to be able to tell me if you think it's going to break or hold based off of data. Yeah, so I'm in a short, Alex, but not because I think it's going to break that level. Because I didn't want to shave any of my longs. So, you know, I want you to have a like organic thought process that you can trust yourself. What I would say to you that might help you like understand why I have this bias is I want you to go back and see all the other CME gaps that happened on a Sunday. And I think what you'll notice is a lot of them, if not all, depending on how far back you go, eventually they get closed. Okay? So historically speaking, you have the higher probability that, yeah, this is probably going to get closed because the last 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, they all got closed. What would be some things that would make you say, oh, maybe this time is different? Well, reacting at the single print and the value, the VWAP. I think that would be pretty strong. I think holding this would be pretty strong. At the end of the day, brother, if it doesn't close the gap in its entirety, the bullish edge still remains. All right, so those are the ways that I would start thinking about it. And rewind the stream and listen to what I was talking about when I talk about this open. This open level is very important. Okay, if bulls can just snap back in and then make a higher high, that's very, very bullish because that's a huge gap they left behind. So you need to take it level by level. Don't try to guess, you know, wait for the 5-minute, wait for the 30-minute candle closes and, you know, change your probabilities on if it still has the room to go down or not. And if you don't know what the fuck is going on, show up on Monday tomorrow and ask me as many questions as you want so you can start to figure out how to read the data on your own, my boy. You with me? Alex, I'm here to help you juice the fuck up, but you got to meet me halfway, okay? Let's go RPM. Let's get this juice. All right, I'm going to be playing the outro music in about 5 minutes. I got to regroup with Gypsy and get this juicy juice. I got to make sure... Cage and Mandeezy and Schwiggity Schwaggity. Rashafon, why the sad face? Why? If anything, I'm doing you OGs a favor. You know that they're going to fucking nuke this bitch as soon as I leave. Right? Yangasong, he reaving! I'm doing you a favor. What do you mean, sad face? You know they're just fucking on the 886 and the 75 right now because I'm like still here, right? So it made a lower low, right? Yeah, trust it, you're good. If anything, I would say, brother, like when I leave the jungle, I'm leaving the keys to La Quina in your, you know, in OG hands like yourself. So, you know, roar loud, say it with your chest, and do it because it's math. You with me? Roar loud, say it with your chest, you know, and do it because it's math. All right, Alex. Gypsy, let's go. Rashafon, let's go. Surreal, let's go. Korun, let's go. Vaisant, let's go. JV, let's go. Curvies, let's go. XBit, let's go. Rashafon, let's go. Let's play this outro and I'm out of here, y'all. Yangason! Players! 19 Turbo, Vaizan. Hey, thank you guys for showing up. Goofy in the building. Peter, Inky, what's going on, Inky? Happy Sunday. Latisse, happy Sunday. Burgix, let's go, my boy. Jojo, let's go. XBit, let's go. Loud Conspiracy, let's go. Telemaya, let's go. Korun, let's go. J-Bucks, let's go. Math is math. Shout outs to Danny Balat, Rahman PUBG, Eric, Torben, and 98 Bad Bunnies. You guys are the best. I'll be back super early tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in like 13 hours. Holy shit. Oh my God, that's actually true. I'm going to see you guys in 13 hours. MEXC83, thank you for the juicy chat. Shout out MEXC83. Let's go, MEXC83. You're the best, MEXC83. Lions, I'm going to see you guys in 13 hours. That's crazy. See you guys in 13 hours, right? Vaisant, let's go. Nathoya, let's go. Jesse Papink, MJ, Sunny, 007, Christian Guti, TS Master, Idol, Rashafon, Vlad, yeah, Surreal, Maxi, Calling, Here Mortal, Rashafon, Apollo, J-Bucks, XLR. Let's go, yo, J-Knock. Have a great night. Ace, have a great night. Tony Matrice. Korun, XLR, Calling Noob, Lee Kwok, I1, Myron, Hedge Fund, Moses, Biff Phantom, it's my pleasure. Tawana, thank you for stopping by. Ready, Coke Zero, Dan Green, Moses, Hedge Fund, Glitch. Peter, good night, Xenon, Mooncake, Small Whoopee, Nepetrezor, Gabu, Tony, have a great night, y'all. I19, have a great night. Russia Fun, ZZZ, Houston, Northern Lights, Korun, have a great night, you guys. I'll see you guys in 13 hours, you guys. What the fuck? Pipeline, let's go, my boy. All right, stay safe. Don't do nothing goofy without me. Don't do nothing goofy without me. Make sure that I'm doing something goofy with you. JV, let's go. Mose, let's go. Refreeze, let's go. You guys are the best. Never forget, Lions. Love you guys. Love you guys. Young soon. Activate the manipulation. He reaving. JV, let's go. Baratinha, let's go. Myron, nah, Myron. Myron, I hope you understand, brother. You guys are the best. I can't do this without you. I19, Broke Chic, let's go. Jojo, let's go. Have a great night. I'll see you guys in 13 hours. Myron, let's go, brother. Yeah! Hey, shout out MEXC83, right? Houston? MEXC83 for that super duper chat, juicy chat. Sticky boy, let's go. All right, y'all, you know what it is. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all lines. Stay safe, all right? I'll see you guys in 13 hours. Have a great night. Make sure you enjoy the last remaining few hours of Sunday because tomorrow, I need everybody's best. Sounds good? Let's go, y'all. I'm excited. Let's get this juice, man. Hey. Love you guys. Have a great night. Peace, everybody. Kachaya!